Sound good? So, so first things first. Very important. This word. Who remembers what this word means? Note. One sound. One sound, yeah, very, you know, I can just go, that's it. One sound. This is, okay. Alright. Alright, so everyone understands that to make a sound, play a note on the guitar, you're going to use the tip of your finger and push down right behind the fret. That was easy, right? Very simple. Alright, so, next thing we need to know is this word. So, do you know what a chord is?
Something like this, like.
But what's it mean?
It's like G major or G minor. That word.
Well, what's the definition of this word?
Playing harmonious notes.
Two more sound.
You're close. She got it. That's right. It's 3 or more notes played at the same time. 3 or more notes. So like you're giving me like chord names and stuff like that, right? But this is the actual definition of chord. Hey. We flipped to the, yeah, that table's so big I have no room over here anymore, so we got a new table, isn't it nice?
Yeah.
So, alright, so we're just going over this stuff. Alright, so the chord. Now I'm going to show you guys, so if you were to go buy a book, right, in the store, like piano music or something like that, sometimes even guitar music, it'll just tell you the names of the chords and give you a little box with some dots in it. Have you ever seen this? It's got like this little box here, right, and it has dots, and you're like, what the heck does that mean? Right? There's like an X there too, you're like, what? What's going on here? You know? So this is actually a chord chart, and it tells you how to read the chords, or how to play the chords. I'm going to show you how this thing works, right? Do you remember how to read that? Or you never learned that? Alright, that's okay. So we're going to start with the top string. That big fat E string. Okay, so that's our E string. Right? That's what that line's going to be. This next line, that's our A string. Okay, so you see how it's starting to work out itself? Okay. There's our D string. Right, so make sure you follow these in order so you're following along. Alright, you don't want to get lost because it gets a little crazy really quickly, okay? So if you don't follow along, you might lose where we're going with this. G. That's our G. This next line is our B. And then the last line, the line all the way on the right, is another E. This one. Alright? So these lines are the strings. Now this line up here at the top is usually this, the nut. That's usually what it is. So the nut is just the thing, this thing just holds the strings in place. So that's what that is here, okay? This line would be the first fret. So anything in here would be on the first fret. Right? first fret. This is our second fret. This is not writing too well. Okay, let's try.
You need more markers, Joe?
Yeah, these
Yeah,
are starting to get
alright,
dried
right
up.
I'll be right back.
Alright, so that's our second fret. So anything in here would be in the second fret. Alright. That's our third fret. So again, anything in this little space here would be on the third fret. Okay? And then here, anything in this space will be the fourth fret. Alright? Now we got to go over some rules, how this works. Alright, so this X, hi.
Hi, said hi. Just want to remind you.
Yes. Good. Alright, so this X here means don't play. And this circle here means play, open. Right? So open, but when I say play open, open just means you play the string without pushing it down. The easiest thing you could do on the guitar is play open. If you ever give a 5-year-old a guitar, he'll just do this. That's his go-to thing, play open, right? Because he doesn't know what to do here. Well, he'll do this. Now, he'll play all the open strings and he'll be pretending that he's doing all this great stuff. So, oh, okay, thank you. Alright, awesome. Alright, so, here's our first chord of the night. Oh yeah, I forgot a very important detail. Okay, so, here's your left hand, right? Left hand. Right, so you got some lines here. Right. You can see I went to art school to be able to just for that. Okay, so on here, our index finger would be 1. This is 2. Ring finger is 3, and then pinky would be 4. So if I write like, let's say I put a 2 here, okay? So we're going to go to that string, E, A, D, 3rd string from the top, and 1, 2, 2nd fret, and we're going to use our middle finger there, right? So 1 string down. So it's the middle finger you're going to be using, this one, right? Because that's a 2. So we'll do top string, we're just not going to play. We're going to ignore that one. But the next string, we're going to play open. So the top string we're skipping. The next string we're going to play open. The string after that, we're on the 1, 2, 2nd fret, middle finger. We're going to play those two together. Sounds pretty good, right? Alright. Now, the next one, on the next string we're going to use the same fret, but we're going to put our 3rd finger underneath it. Okay. So just make sure that your fingers are on the right strings. Alright, looks like you bring that one down. Yeah. And then, good? And now we put our first finger on the first fret of that string, the B string. You know this chord. Alright, and then finally the last string we're going to play open. Now, this chord, so this is our chord. This chord is called A minor. And minor just means it has a sad sound to it, okay? So, when you think of minor, you think something that sounds sad, right? It sounds sad. So now you can test yourself. So minor is a sad sound and major is a happy sound. Right? So major would be happy, minor would be sad. To give you an example, right? If I played this chord, what do you think? Major or minor?
Major.
Major. Alright, what about this one?
Major.
Happy chord.
That's right, happy chord. That's a major chord. What about this one?
Sad.
Alright, so that's a minor. So now you can instantly think of songs that you like and go, oh, they're using major chords in that song. Well, they're using minor chords in that song. Right? So, if you can't tell the difference, then I would suggest taking some time to sit down, listen to music, and really use your ears. Alright? Because, you know, everyone has this ability to be able to hear all this stuff. But sometimes you're just a little, you know, out of practice. It's like, it's a new muscle. It's a mental muscle. Okay. So that's our A minor chord, okay? Now, we're going to go into, I hope everyone's holding that chord, so we can just kind of play that thing like 1, 2, 3. Here?
Yeah.
X, don't play. So we're not going to play that string. Alright, because it just kind of, it takes away, believe it or not, adding that note kind of takes away from it a little bit. So we just leave it out. And you really get that foundation. It sounds a little better. I mean, unless you're going for that sound. You know, like real deep song that has a real deep song sound. Yes, very good. Alright. So, now here's something really cool about this chord, alright, especially if this is the first chord you ever learned. So we're holding this thing down. Now, we can change this chord to a major chord with one simple action, okay? So we're going to take our third finger, we're going to lift it up. So you just lift it off the string, you're going to bring it up. No, wrong finger. Keep that one there. Third finger. It's going to come up to the 3rd fret on the A string. So you got to stretch that guy over. Bring him over here. Just like that. Yes, you got it. And then we have a totally different chord. And that's our C major chord. And now we'll show you what it looks like right down. Same thing here, but now this is here. This, open, and still 1. So you see these two are in the same spot, just that one got moved over there. That's the only difference between these two chords. We have A minor and C major. Now you can change chords. And they work really good together, don't they? They sound good together? Now, very important. There was now we have to be able to play together, right? Don't you think so? Being able to play together, that'll make it a lot easier, right? So someone had to figure this out. I don't know who did this. This is somebody who's kind of smart. But All right. So. Okay, so, sorry about that. Alright, so, someone came up with, I honestly don't know who did this. I guess it's probably lost in history somewhere. But someone came up with this idea of counting. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a pretty good idea. So now we can all be on the same page, right? So if we counted 1, 2, 3, 4, let's say we play, we'll hit the strings on 1, and we'll hit it on 2, and we'll hit it on 4, but on 3 there'll be dead silence. Dead silence here. Okay. That's what we have. So now we can play this A minor chord. Let's say we're just doing the A minor chord. And we could just go 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 3, 3. Alright, so make sure you play along with whatever we're doing. Alright. So, now, this is nice, right? It's pretty good. It made it easy for everyone to play along. But, yeah, I feel you could do a lot more here. Who thinks they could do more to this rhythm than this? You think so? I know you could. You could. Alright, so we're gonna add a little more to what we're doing here by counting ands in between all the numbers. Alright? And let's see. What do you want to do here? Alright, I'll do a green here. Alright. It's gonna be interesting. Now let's do this too. Alright. See if I spare everybody this. Okay, and then we'll do, yeah, I'll just keep it like that the whole way. It'll be an interesting rhythm here. You got a little interesting rhythm now? Okay, so, let's see if we can do this now. So, alright, so now what happens is that now that we've entered these ands in here, our strumming is going to change a little bit. So we're going to focus on doing a downstroke on the numbers, right? So that's, we're going this way. Right? Okay. And on the ands, we're doing an upstroke. So you're coming back up. So 1, and. Same thing, 2, and. 3, and. So this motion that we're doing is consistent throughout this counting. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 That's not too bad, alright? Alright, who thinks this rhythm's kind of easy? It is what it is, huh? That's alright. Alright, so I mean we can change this around, we can add more red ones in here, we can take this red dot and move it around, and we'd just be playing a different rhythm. Alright? Or just add one somewhere else. But I don't wanna get people all crazy about it either. So maybe we can stick with this rhythm for now. Okay? So, and what we'll do, let's run through this quickly. Alright, what we're gonna do, we're gonna play this one time, A minor. And then the second time, we're gonna switch to our C chord. And we're gonna play, and then we're gonna go back and forth. Every 4 count, we're gonna switch from A minor to C major. Now don't worry if you mess it up a little bit, you're like, oh I didn't get my finger there to get to C, don't worry about it. It's okay. Alright, because you're going to do it a bunch of times, and after a while you'll get the hang of it. Okay? So, and we won't do it too fast either, I'll be fair. Alright, so 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 you don't have to worry about this part, alright? But it would be important for you to hold down this rhythm, alright, in a few minutes. So, today we're going to do our next scale. You ready for the new one? A scale. So a scale, by the way, is just So our scale is just a pattern of notes that go higher and lower. Alright, that's all a scale is. So, I'm going to have to get like a bucket or something. So, that would be a scale. But today we're going to do a simple scale. We're going to do this one. So that's our top string. Alright, this is a different type of, this is not like the chords, this is a little different. So this line here is going to be the top string. Tracking? So this line is the string on top. This is our A string. So that's the next string. Okay. And then the next string. And that's our G string there. Our B string. All the way on the bottom and the top of this chart is our E string. Okay. So, what this is, what we're going to do, so now this is a different type of guitar tablature. Alright, like you'll find this if you go buy like a guitar magazine or something like that, they'll show you a song in there. They'll use this to show you what the guys are playing on the guitar. So this is very easy. So basically, these lines are those strings, and the numbers, we're going to draw numbers on here. The numbers are going to tell you that's the fret that you're playing on. So if I write a 5 here, right, you know that 5 will be this string and 5th fret. Now, like I said, if you guys are new to playing guitar, you don't have to worry about this step, okay? You can just continue working on these. It's all going to align, so don't worry. Alright, so. And then 8, so 5, 8. So I recommend when we're playing this scale, alright, we're going to play 5th fret with our first finger. And we're going to play the 8th fret with our pinky. So that's the first 2 notes of this scale. Alright, then on the next string we're going to go up to the 5th fret. That, and then we're going to play 7, so 5 and then 7. So this is what we have so far. We have and when I play the 7th fret, I like to use my ring finger. That way we have on the next string, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to do the 5th fret again and the 7th fret again. So now we have very good. Okay. On the next string, we're going to do it again. Because if there's one thing that music does, it repeats itself. A lot of repetition. On the next string, we're going to do 5th fret again, and this time we're going to do the 8th fret. Back to that. So we have use pinky for this fret. Pinky finger. Look. Yeah. It's gonna make a difference. I can promise you that. Okay. So finally, last string, big chopper. We're starting on the 5th fret. Right? And then 8, right? Because anything this string does, this string will do because they're both at E. So we have, and then we can just bring it backwards. 8, 5, 8, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 7. So this is our A. This is our A minor pentatonic scale. So penta just means, this means 5, and tonic here means tone. Tone, sound. Alright, in music we have like so many different words for sound. It's a lot. Alright. So it's a 5-tone scale, so it has 5 different sounds and then they just repeat. So it just, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then it repeats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it repeats. 1, 2. And that's as far as we've gotten, as far as this is set up on the guitar. But you know, if we did on the piano, we'd just go on and on and on and on. Right? Okay. So that is the A minor pentatonic scale, and it goes great with these chords. I would hope so, right? A minor chord, A minor scale, right? Does that sound like it went together? All right. Always use the pinky for that. Some people don't like using the pinky, right, because it's a little awkward.